This week we're going to McQuay Stables. Tim McQuay, a $3 million money earner, learn a little bit about his reining and get to see some of his breeding program. What an honor to be here today at McQuay Stables and visit with a $3 million rider, Tim McQuay. Thanks for having us today.
Thank you.
How did you get started, I guess, in reining?
When Colleen and I got married, we just started a little training place to just ride anything and everything, and then we pretty much went into just doing the quarter horses, and my wife does the hunters and jumpers, and she's done that all along. For a little while in our careers, we just did a lot of quarter horse shows. In 1983, we both said, look, we don't want to go to the quarter horse shows like that anymore, and so I said, I'm going to do just the reiners, and she went strictly back to just doing the hunters and jumpers. And the biggest reason we moved was because of Hollywood Done It. We bred 40, 50 mares a year to him up there, and the first year we came down here, we bred right at 80 mares, and then every year after that we bred over 100 mares to him every year. But the big thing there was you couldn't get the mares to cycle up there because the winters are, spring didn't hit till the 1st of May, and here your days are longer all year long. It's a whole different climate. So, and people come to Texas. It's easier to get horses to Texas. The mares at that point, you had to bring the mares to the stud. Well, it changed after we were here for a few years where you could ship semen, but it's still, your babies and everything are so much better off here than there. And then for our training, yeah, the middle of the summer is hot, but the middle of the winter is not quite as cold either. In October up in Minnesota, you batten down the hatches and you were inside till who knows when. So, and this area, when we moved here, it was more pleasure and halter horse business. Bob Loomis moved to Marietta, and Craig Johnson was here. But when we moved here, then more people followed again right along, and Dale came then 10 years later and bought his place across the road from us, and it's just really become a reining horse mecca. It's like, you fly into Dallas, you can go look at 5,000 horses within 2 days if you really want to. It's been good for us because, no matter what, if I don't have it, I'll call Dale or call all of the guys around and say, hey, they're looking for this kind of horse. What do you got? I've been very successful. The Lord gave me the talent to train reining horses, so I've made pretty good success out of it. I'm a $3 million rider now, and I've won the fraternity a couple times, the Derby several times, the NRBC, every major event that there is to win, I've been able to win it. The World Show and AQHA World Show, and so it's been a good career for us. The training business is a good business, but it doesn't really make a lot of money. It just because you go through. It's kind of like milking cows. You got to have enough help to take care of all of them, and you got to have the feed to feed them. So it's not a cheap game to just be in the training business. So the stallions have been our profit. When I started with Hollywood Done It, there wasn't very many stallions out there breeding reining horses. It was a small enough group that there wasn't very many people breeding them. So he did very well with his colts from the very beginning of his colt showing, and he just did a great job for us. So he helped us pay for this monstrosity. And then we got lucky enough to have Gunner. The genetic part of it is Done It was bred to be a reining horse. which didn't mean a lot as much back then as it did as the time went on, but his daughters went ahead and have become real good brood mares. And then when we got Gunner, I crossed him on the Dunnets, and man, it's really been a good nick. So it's in the last 20 years, our industry has changed just because of the breeding.
That horse been getting too many calories or something? What's the...
That's Hollywood Tinseltown.
Yep.
And it's one of our studs. And
so he doesn't get rode or used. He
not
just pretty
anymore.
Much
so we just try to keep him in shape.
Yep.
We have probably 20 people that work for us. We have just the boys that do the chores, and then we have 5 or 6 people riding constantly. We ride 60 to 70 horses all the time. Some of them we own ourselves with the 2-year-olds, and now we're getting ready for the legacy sale that's in October, and that will bring in probably 25 of our yearlings and start getting them fit. And it works out pretty good because we bring them in when we're done with the breeding season and fill up those stalls with the yearlings and just try to get them fit and ready. The legacy sale is where we sell probably 80% of our colts every year. I raise between 40 and 50 head. We sell, like I said, about 80% of them. And yeah, I keep a handful back, but we sell some really, really nice colts there. And people come there to buy colts. There was 3 or 4 of us that started the sale, myself and Del Hendricks and Tom McCutcheon and Bob Loomis put some in it. We're just breeders of reining horses, and when we sell them as yearlings, they know we can't really pick through them and say, well, this one's going to ride good, and that one, we haven't ridden them yet. And I think that helps us sell our yearlings better because they don't think they're culls. They're just buying nice colts. So it's been a really, really good sale for us.
Let's go look at your breeding station.
All right.
So I mean, you pretty much bring your stud in here.
Yeah, we walk him right down.
You walk him in here, and when he mounts that, you collect him, and the mares are standing right in those.
Yeah, and we'll most of the time have a mare standing outside the gate there that they can tease over the top a little bit just to get excited.
Is there some reason you made the breeding dummy cowhide?
Well, we just feel like it's closer to horsehair than that plastic stuff.
Yeah.
Then here's the vet brings his ultrasound. It's a little computer thing. Sets it on here and can do his ultrasound on all the mares.
Steve, I know as a cowboy, the one of the most important things is the health of the animal, and not only that, the health of you and I as well. Tell us a little bit about the health pen you got here.
Well, this is what we've got. One version of the herd health pen. We've got another one, a 10 by 10 behind us. Nice thing about this is by utilizing one of these, you can help a unwilling mama cow or a young heifer, or you can pull off a sick cow or bull and bring them into here and separate them from the rest of the animals, keep them close to your house, and being able to take care of them without having to run out in the pasture.
Definitely safety for the animals and helping them out. Show us a little bit about how this gate is health for you and I.
Well, the nice thing about this health pen, you've got this safety latch, you've got a split gate on both this gate and the other gate on the opposite side of the animal. So once you get the animal in here, as you swing this around, this safety latch here will hit each one of these stops and help keep it from coming back on you. So as you push that animal in here and you ease them in to the automatic head catch, the nice thing about that is it automatically catches them. You don't have to be up there to operate that head gate. So as you push this around, this will act as a squeeze. So you can kind of squeeze that animal in there, keep them from bouncing around. So if you need to kick this bottom gate out to bring in that calf to let it nurse, then it makes it a lot easier, a lot safer for both you and the calf. Another nice thing about this pen, you've got a gate on the back, and this gate, by opening it up, if you need to help pull a calf, then you can bring this gate all the way open You can open that gate all the way open. It gives you a lot of room behind that animal to help pull them if you need to.
Very, very versatile, whichever way you want to go with it. If you need to work on the cow on the left or right or calf or pull anything, you've definitely got them captured here.
Yeah, and another nice thing about this is if you do want to use this to also vaccinate animals, you can take that head gate off, mount a couple of panels to the front, remount that head gate onto the panels, and now you've got basically a tub and alley.
The Aquatread, what we use that for is rehabilitation on horses coming off of injuries and also surgeries. And it also works really well for horses that were just getting into shape if they've been off for a while and you need to get them started, but maybe they're not quite ready for the outside or you don't have time to have somebody leg them up for you. We can get them legged up in here.
Well, have you got one that we can watch getting aquatherapy and watch him exercise?
Sure, yep, we got the perfect one.
All right, let's go get him.
Okie doke.
You got a halter, do you?
I got a halter right here.
Almost like we planned it.
Right?
So is this a horse that needs therapy or are you just exercising?
Nope, this is one of our breeding stallions. This is a stallion named Gunner Special Night, and we're pretty proud of Gunner Special Night. His nickname is Bailey. And what we do with him is this is just exercise for him. He's retired. He has won the gold medal in the 2010 World Equestrian Games, both the individual and the team gold medal. So, and he's won everything there is to win pretty much for him. So now he's going to be a daddy, and he is a daddy actually. His oldest are 2-year-olds, and so this is something we do with him. Besides the turnout, we just kind of keep him fit, and it keeps him mentally fit too. It's something different to do than just riding or turning out. And so he is by the stallion Gunner, and he's probably one of the best sons of Gunner that is around. So we're pretty excited to have him and proud of him. So
he seems pretty special. They get his
he's got his
own corner stall and his name, and I see all pictures all down the
he gets
the
to
front
see
of everything.
everything. Yeah, these are some of the pictures from the World Equestrian Games. And so
where was that at?
That was in Kentucky, and that was the first year that they held that outside of Europe. So it was a pretty special show, and it was a great place for him to
Did
do
he have
well
a good showing there? I mean,
he did. Yeah, he won the individual gold with Tom McCutcheon, and then also the team gold with Tim McQuay and a bunch of the others. So it was a good time. Okay. Yeah, I know. Come on. After the first couple times, they take to it pretty good, especially some of these horses that we're dealing with have been on stall rest for 30 days, sometimes a couple of months.
Just to get out and stretch their legs a little bit.
Something different for them to do, because either they've been hand walked or just in a stall, and so for them to get in there, they can get rid of some excess energy without hurting themselves. And again, it's something new, it's something different, so it kind of keeps them fresh mentally too.
And do you try to keep the water just a little bit warm for them, or?
You know, in the winter we can heat the water.
The therapy program is really important, you know, because I feel like any pro athlete needs to take care of themselves. That's how we need to take care of the horses. The Aquatread is that, you know, we take our time introducing them to it and stuff. Some horses do worry about it. They don't want to just walk right down into that water. So we take our time the first time and introduce them to it slowly and get them comfortable with it and used to it. You know, we get horses from top Grand Prix horses all the way down to somebody's horse that they just want to keep in their backyard. We treat each horse the same, like they are the top Grand Prix horse or the top reining horse or the top rope horse or whatever. We try to take the best care of them that we can, and our goal is for them to leave looking better than when they came.
And when I built the ranch, I actually built that for myself. It was going to be a private Aquatread for my own horses. When I go on the road and I have some horses here, they can stay in shape while I'm gone. And well, you know, then Tim called me and said, hey, you know, can I send a couple over there while we're gone? And then Dell called me, and then, you know, everybody started calling me. So, you know, it's really, it wasn't intended to be the whole rehab center, but it kind of grew into that. You know, I was, after they started sending me horses, then the vets started asking about sending horses here. And with Barb, she's so well respected in the industry and with all the vets. You know, they felt really comfortable about having Barb look after their client.
This is our speed control, and so that's a walk right there. And so right now he's just walking. And
how many minutes, or how long, or how does he go a mile, or how long does he stay in there?
you know, when we first start him out, we'll just do a few minutes. And when we first bring him in, we bring him in a couple times, let him get used to coming into the water, going out of the water, that kind of a deal. We can increase the speed on him, and all that does is just kind of keep his respiration up.
If I could just get my bucking bulls down in there to exercise a little bit. Do I need to grab him a towel or something?
In the winter, they would probably like that. Hello. He's a big ham.
We have 11 different patterns that we run, but they all consist of the same type of maneuvers. Every pattern we have, you either spin 4 or 4 1/4 spins, and that's both directions. And then you either have 3 or 4 stops in every pattern, and you have a lead change from each direction, a left to right and a right to left. Every pattern calls for those maneuvers. Now, how they lay out is different for each pattern a little bit, but that's, you know, you spin 4 times, you circle 3 circles each direction. Some of them are fast, slow, some of them are fast, fast, slow. It just depends again on the patterns.
For some of us that don't know, reining would be to rein a horse, would to be to move it with. I mean, these are the reins.
Exactly.
And it's kind of the horse and the rider working together is how it's judged.
Absolutely.
So there's no animal in there. It's just the rider and the horse in the arena.
A willfully guided horse is supposed to be rewarded. Sit back with your shoulders just a little bit. It's a little different than the bull riding.
A little bit different.
You're going to drive that horse up in front of you. You kind of feel like that horse is up, you're sitting in the rumble seat a little bit. Cord, you know your family is tied together because rodeo and all that, and it's done. The horse business has done the same thing for our family. It's kept everybody together. You know, we go to horse shows. We're together all the time. We all have to take our clients and go have dinner with them and stuff at the horse show. But we spend a lot of time just with our families too. So it just keeps everybody close.
We are tied together by nature of what we do and our backgrounds and stuff, but you know, it also doesn't dominate our conversation. If we go, you know, we do a lot of fun stuff together, and we don't always talk about horses, you know. So that's what makes it work, I think. Sometimes it's just taking the kids to a movie, sometimes it's going to dinner, you know, it's just whatever the case may be. So it works out great, and my kids are so lucky to be this close and have this much of a family. All my brothers are right here, and you know, Cade likes to go golfing with them, and so the horses really keep us all together.
All of our businesses are very family oriented. I spend about half my day at my father and mother's ranch in Tioga, where I ride a couple, and then my husband and I have a ranch in Aubrey where I spend about half a day, and my son and my daughter both do the same thing. My daughter she has a pony hunter that she rides with my mother, who does the hunters and jumpers and has a tremendous business in that world. My husband is $1 million rider and serves on several boards for the NRHA, so we all kind of do everything together. Our family is pretty much horses, 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 and it's what keeps us all together. You know, my grandfather lives here on the ranch. My husband's father trains cutters and you know, growing up, Tom trained pretty much everything. You know, people send them horses and they had to train it to do something, whether it was rope, run barrels, cut, rein. You know, I've been real fortunate to have a lot of success in the reining horse world, but nothing brings me more joy than watching my son show and try and do the same thing, and the passion that he has for it is just amazing. You know, he made the level 4 non-pro finals of the reining fraternity last fall at 12 years old, and that's the youngest in history. And to that point, I was the youngest in history. So, and my daughter, she's only 7, and she's really starting to crave doing the hunters and jumpers. She has a little pony that she takes to the horse show and she jumps, and this weekend I'm going to go and watch her do that. And it's just really fun to watch them both love something as much as I do and enjoy it and want to do it. And I don't know what Cade's, I think in the back of his mind this is what he's going to do for a living, so it's good to see that he really loves it.
Yeah, we're very proud of Cade and Carly. They're both, Carly's not as old, she's only 7 and Cade's 13, but Cade, from the time he was able to ride a stick horse around, he would run reining patterns. I mean, he just loves the reining. And it's, for me, it's great. He likes to spend time with me, and we have a good time, and I really enjoy helping him learn to train horses and get along. So it's great to have a family together.